Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT. We kick things off with Finn Balor in the middle of the ring. Hopefully, he can give us some answers for his actions from last week. Well, he hasn't gotten around to it yet, but maybe he'll... It looks like Finn Balor isn't going to be explaining himself, not tonight at least. We'll just have to wait and see. But we're going to kick things off with action here in NXT as we usually do. This time we're bringing you some women's action. And there you see one of the competitors in this upcoming match, Candice LeRae. Now Candice has been in NXT for a long time, but she's hoping that this revival, not revival necessarily, but this rebranding, this rebirth, this start over can signal a time of change for her. She's hoping that she can make it to the top, and maybe if she gets a win here tonight, she will be in line for a future opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship. But here comes her opponent, returning to NXT after being on the main roster for quite some time, Alexa Bliss. And Alexa making her way down to the ring. Though this match does not have any major implications on the surface, you've got to believe that with Becky Lynch possibly being out, possibly being unable to compete for the NXT Women's Championship, that perhaps if you get a win here, maybe you'll be the replacement. So this match feels like it has big stakes, even though it doesn't on paper. And the referee signals, calling for the bell. The match starts and they lock up. Alexa Bliss, she's got the arm. Now she's going behind her, behind Candice, wrenching it behind her, and a punch to the back. She's keeping control right now, but Candice able to reverse it. She's got an armbar of sorts, but Alexa Bliss able to roll out. Look at this. Alexa Bliss doesn't seem to think Candice is much of a challenge, but double axe handle. And look at Candice LeRae. She's saying, "You do not take me lightly, or I'll knock your lights out." Now, it's just an exchange of blows, seeing who can hit a little bit harder, and it looks like Candice is able to hit a little bit harder, or perhaps not, as that big forearm takes Candice down, but she gets back up. Alexa Bliss throwing her into the ropes. Duck under, leapfrog, and she catches her and slams her down. And Alexa Bliss talking trash to the crowd. Never one to stray away from trash talk, but Candice now firing back a little bit. She's got a hold of her, throwing her into the ropes. Duck under, leapfrog, and she catches her, and look at this! Hurricane Rana DDT of sorts, and look at this. Alexa Bliss now on the outside. She thinks she's safe, but here comes Candice! The landing of that was not pretty, but perhaps it was effective. At least effective enough, as Candice now throws Alexa into the ring. Now she enters. Alexa, Hurricane Rana there. Alexa's a little dazed and confused from that. Definitely not expecting that from Candice LeRae, who misses a shot there but makes up for it with the chop into the ropes. And she catches her, and another Hurricane Rana, Tornado DDT. A little bit of deja vu in this match, but hey, if it's effective, why not try it twice? Candice throws her into the corner and jumps at her with that forearm, and now with the baseball slide drop kick. And she is hyped up. She is excited for this match, as am I, as are you. And the drop kick. And as you can see, Candice LeRae getting fired up. And now, a kick to the leg. And she went for another, but Alexa, she scouted it out, and what a punch. Alexa Bliss now. Look at this. She's got the abdominal stretch. Perhaps trying to wear down Candice LeRae. But she's able to reverse, and oh, look at this! Woohoo! She's able to reverse with very unique offense. As now she's throwing her back into the corner. What's she thinking here? She's going up to the top, and here it comes, Tornado DDT. And Candice LeRae seems to be on fire, and oh, that's a little bit far away, but she's calling for Alexa to get up. And oh, a splash! But she wasn't able to latch on for the pin. Perhaps she has more in mind. Yes, she does! A big superfly splash from the top rope. And now, oh, just a stomp to the arm, and again to the back this time. And look at this, the lion salt! And this could be enough. Cover 1, 2, can she get it done? No, Alexa kicks out. Alexa refusing to lose. And oh, a forearm to the face, and now a chop. Just a flurry of offense from Candice LeRae. She's hyped up, but she got distracted. And Alexa Bliss, you're damn sure she is going to take advantage with a Frankensteiner there. More of a Hurricane Rana. Picking her up, now throwing her into the turnbuckle. And oh, a forearm of her own. And now going to the top, what's she thinking? She jumps at her, oh, forearm strike. Now Alexa Bliss is in control, and oh, the knees to the gut, and a second time. And Alexa Bliss has to be thinking Twisted Bliss. If she can hit this, the match is certainly going to be over. But oh, Candice! She got her knees up. Very crafty Candice LeRae, able to do it, and look at this. Unique offense, roll up, cover 1, 2, can she get the upset? Yes, she can! My God, I was not expecting that. And Candice LeRae celebrating, obviously Alexa mad, and oh, hold on, now she's launching an attack on Candice LeRae. This is uncalled for. She's dragging her back in the ring, obviously upset about how the match ended. Now Alexa, oh, runs at her with that clothesline. The referee trying to tell her to stop, to cut it out. And look at this, oh, a slap to the back of the head. And she just punches her, and a kick. And oh, Candice, she caught her. And oh, look at this, code breaker. Candice LeRae is not going to stand for this crap. And now she's putting her in the Gargano escape. The Gargano escape. This is what you get, Alexa. And Candice has made a statement here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just been announced that next week Ricochet will take on Adam Cole to determine who else is going to that NXT Championship match. Of course, it is still up in the air as both Cesaro and Sami Zayn drew, but hopefully Shane McMahon can give us an explanation as to what's going to happen sooner rather than later. But it's time for some more action. Is making his way down to the ring, his debut here in this new NXT. It's Keith Lee. And Keith Lee, this is not going to be a small task for him, but if I'm just being honest, I don't think his opponent is going to be having an easy time either. I mean, when you think about it, Keith Lee, he's a big guy, right? He's got the power, he's got the strength, but what's really scary and what can really kill you is the fact that he is as fast as he is. A man of his size should not be able to go as quickly as he can. And he claims he is limitless and that he defies the rules of gravity. And I mean, you can't really argue with the facts. And here comes his opponent, in my opinion, one of, if not the best technical wrestlers in the world, Drew Gulak. You know, when you watch him wrestle in the ring, you get, well, a little bit of a sense of maybe Daniel Bryan. I mean, there hasn't really been a technical wrestler this good since, like I've said, Daniel Bryan. But Daniel Bryan, obviously, still doing what he does best in the ring. But Drew Gulak perhaps is the future of technical wrestling as he's making his way into the ring. A win over Keith Lee would definitely give him some momentum. Perhaps Shane McMahon would give him a future opportunity. We'll just have to wait and see as this match is underway. And here we go. The referee rings the bell. It's time, and a little bit of a lockup. Drew Gulak able to get behind Keith Lee. And oh, he's able to get the big man up. And look at Drew Gulak already taking control. This technical prowess. His ring awareness. And oh, look at this. And he's just getting in the face. But Keith Lee says, okay, I see you. Now it's my turn. Get behind Drew Gulak. Takes him down into a headlock. Drew Gulak, though, able to get a head scissor. And oh, punch to the gut. Keith Lee in a little bit of trouble here, but he's able to kick up, get back into that headlock position. Keith Lee. Oh, and just a brutal punch to the head of Drew Gulak. Now they lock up again. I think Drew Gulak's getting... Oh, look at this. Oh, he says enough with it, and look at this. Turning his back on Keith Lee. Not even scared. And oh, what a big chop by Keith Lee. Keith Lee taking control now of belly to belly. And as you can see, Keith Lee not too happy about the way Drew Gulak was treating him. And oh, look at this. Turns him around. Hits him with a clothesline to the back of the head. Back of the neck. And oh, a drop kick. But Keith Lee does not fall. And oh, a headbutt. And Drew Gulak does, however. And oh, look at this! A backflip! That's what I'm talking about. He should not be able to move that, oh, quickly. He should not be able to do that for a man of his size, but Drew Gulak still kicks out. And look at this. He's got the arm. Oh. And he just he just drove his elbow into the arm, and then a belly to belly, and now what? Oh, and he just takes him down with the flurry of offense. Drew Gulak needs a breath really quickly. And look at this. And oh, look at that! Keith Lee flies through the air like no one we've seen before, and now he's throwing Drew Gulak back into the ring. And he's saying, get up. He's not finished with him. And oh, look at this. Another belly to belly. But this time, he doesn't even drop down. And he wants you to bask in his glory. Keith Lee picking up Drew Gulak now. Oh. And just a hammer throw into the corner before hitting Drew Gulak with a lariat. And now Drew Gulak getting back up. And oh, look at that. He was going for perhaps a splash, but Drew Gulak sent him all the way down. And Drew Gulak gonna get to work with that chop. But now Keith Lee hits a chop of his own. And now a punch to the face. And oh, another chop. Picking up Drew Gulak now. And then, oh, another chop. And Drew Gulak hits him. And now, oh, a drop kick. A little bit of a test of strength there. More so, not a test of strength, but more like a test of who can hit harder. And oh, a powerbomb there. Drew Gulak's back sent, oh, down into the mat. Another headbutt. Drew Gulak needs to recover, needs to recuperate. He needs to think of strategy, and you see that. He gets out of the way so that Keith Lee can't fly through the air. He's saying, come on, Drew. And he's backing up. He's saying, come right on in. And oh, look at Keith Lee. Oh, Drew Gulak saying, I'm not coming in the ring unless you back up. And Drew Gulak now entering. And Drew Gulak saying, I am going to beat you, but I think Keith Lee begs to differ. Driving the elbow back into the arm once again. And oh, a belly to belly. Lots of belly to bellies here tonight. mostly by Keith Lee, you know, hammer throw. He's gonna do it again, but this time Drew Gulak can't. Oh, Drew Gulak hangs on, but then the clothesline in the corner, and oh, the big spine buster. And I think he's calling for his finishing maneuver, the Spirit Bomb, and Drew Gulak is in danger. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the limitless Keith Lee. What a big win. It was a pretty good match, but Keith Lee was able to stay ahead of his opposition for the majority of the match. Well, gotta give props rather to Keith Lee as he is victorious. Tonight's main event is going to be Dusty Rhodes Tag Classic match, but next week, oh, hold on, what's this? And, oh, look at this. Drew Gulak not very happy about that loss to Keith Lee. So much to talk about here. Oni tried talking to Drew Gulak. Obviously, Drew Gulak not in the mood. But like I was saying, next week it will be the B Team versus the Authors of Pain in round 1 of the Dusty Tag Classic. But what you got to keep in mind is that the B Team isn't even contracted to NXT. So if they win that match, one's got to believe that they perhaps could be winning a contract. No simple task, though, but obviously we have the odd pairing of Dream and Alistair in the main event tonight, taking on the Red Dragon of the Undisputed Era, but that's still yet to come. Let's look forward to the action that's about to happen as Shayna Baszler makes her way down to the ring. She is no stranger to an NXT ring, to Full Sail. Former NXT Women's Champion in her own right, and speaking of that championship, this match will determine who else is going to be in that NXT Women's Championship match, determining the new champion who's going to be crowned with that vacant title. But, you know, with Becky Lynch seemingly being out of it, one's got to wonder, is it really going to be Becky Lynch versus one of these two women? But speaking of these two women, here comes one of them. She is the EST of NXT, Bianca Belair, who is also, as her name serves, not a stranger to NXT, though she's never won the NXT Women's Gold. But she's hoping she can change that. And the first step to becoming NXT Women's Champion would certainly be by beating Shayna Baszler here tonight. But it is going to be a tall task. It's not going to be easy. But Bianca Belair has all the confidence in the world. And if anyone can get it done, maybe it's her. And here we go. Shayna Baszler is ready. Bianca Belair is ready. And the referee rings the bell. That means the contest will start. And look at this. Bianca Belair begging her to bring it on, Shayna Baszler. We've seen a lot of chain wrestling here tonight. And Shayna Baszler is going to continue that trend. She sends Bianca down to the mat. And just wrenching and throws her down. And some more chain wrestling perhaps. Into the headlock. And now she's got the arm. Bianca in a little bit of trouble. Bianca just not able to match the pace of Shayna Baszler. And look at this. Shayna Baszler, cocky as ever. But look at this. Bianca Belair. Okay, she's able to get behind Shayna Baszler now. But it's taking her a bit longer, you'll notice, than someone who's used to chain wrestling like Shayna Baszler. Oh, she's got the head wrenched in a headlock of Bianca, but she throws her into the ropes. Duck under. Leapfrog. Oh, and she missed that, but she never misses twice. As she comes back around. No. Look at this. Mocking Shayna Baszler. She doesn't seem to be too afraid of the opposition, but Shayna Baszler already back in the ring. You gotta look out with that big kick. Shayna Baszler saying, this is wrestling. This isn't some pageant show. You actually gotta fight here. And Bianca Belair definitely going to fight. But Shayna Baszler does not take too kindly to these shots. But look at this. Bianca able to get her down to her knees. Bianca now, oh, what a punch. Sends Shayna down. And now look at this. Going for a warrior splash perhaps, but Shayna got the knees up. Shayna got the knees. And look at this. Oh, and she's going for a guillotine. She's got the guillotine cinched in. Bianca Belair in trouble here. Bianca really in trouble here tonight. She's got to get out of this. Bianca. Oh, look at this. She's showcasing the power, and she just drops her down. Able to escape that guillotine. But look at this. Punch to the back. And now, oh, what a big boot to the face of Shayna Baszler here. In NXT, there's always a sense of competition as she gets her up. No! Shayna able to counter. Very wise. And oh, the running knee by Shayna Baszler. And Shayna Baszler doesn't look too worried. She's as confident as ever. Oh, and another kick to the head of Bianca. Cannot feel good. And Shayna Baszler now, she's got a hold of Bianca, putting her in the corner. And look at this, a knee to the back. And oh, rather a knee to the face, but then a knee to the back. And as you can see, Shayna Baszler mocking Bianca Belair. Oh, and another kick. All these kicks. And oh, look at this. She's going after the arm. Now Shayna going after the leg too. She's trying to dissect Bianca almost. And now what? She's going for an ankle lock. Oh, Bianca's got to get out of this. This is a dangerous position. Shayna knows what she's doing. And if Bianca's not careful, she might not have a choice but to tap. But look at this, she's fighting. She's trying to get to the ropes as quickly as possible. She's almost there. And oh, she touched it. But now she has a grasp of it. And Shayna, obviously upset, stomps the leg. Picking her up. Oh, and look at this. She's getting her up. Looking for a powerbomb perhaps. Yes, in the center of the ring. Now Shayna Baszler, what's she planning? She turns her around, and oh, she's going right back into that ankle lock. Brilliant. But Shayna, I guess, decides she's done playing with her food. Oh, maybe it's time to finish the match. She gets her gut wrench. Double rotation gut wrench. Suplex in a second. And she's calling for Bianca to get up. Bianca has shown great courage, but I just don't think she's ready to beat someone like Shayna Baszler. Punches her in the back, saying, "Get your ass over here," turning her around, and oh, into the Kirifuda. I don't think Bianca can survive much longer. She's fighting with all her might, but it might just be over. Bianca, she's fading, and she has to tap. And Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades, is going on to the NXT Women's Championship match, seemingly to face Becky Lynch, but we are unaware. But speaking of Becky Lynch, her current medical status is unknown. All we do know is Nikki Cross, of course, has been suspended, but it is unknown when Becky Lynch will be able to return. She was given a concussion, some minor injuries, and she might not even be able to make it to the NXT Women's Championship match. Only time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time once again. It is main event time. And this match, of course, is a first round match in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. And it's going to be the odd pairing of two former rivals here in NXT. When that man, the Velveteen Dream, teams up with Aleister Black to take on, in my opinion, perhaps one of the best tag teams in the world. Perhaps one of the best tag teams to have ever done it. And that man is going to have to find some way to get along with Aleister Black they have to get it together because Red Dragon of the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, they're no opponents to be taken lightly. But the Velveteen Dream never shies away from being charismatic, cocky, from standing out as he is still doing. He seems confident as ever. And who knows, maybe the strange pairing of Velveteen Dream and Aleister Black will be able to put away the Red Dragon. But that is a bet I would not want to take. My money is on the experience. My money is on the tag team of the Red Dragon. But like they say, anything can happen in WWE, and that applies to NXT as well. And here comes his partner, who states, when you get in the ring with him, everything fades to black. And this is a reunion of sorts. This is the return of Aleister Black to NXT. And it just feels right. And as you see, Aleister Black rising as he has the tough task of trying to team up with the Velveteen Dream. But if anybody can go in and defeat the Red Dragon, with or without the Velveteen Dream, I do believe it's this man. Aleister Black, a former NXT champion. Also, him and his old partner Ricochet, who of course will be in action next week, are former winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. As a matter of fact, they were the previous winners. So perhaps Aleister Black can make history and win it again. And of course, that would mean that he would have 2 separate NXT championships in his resume. Because remember, if you win this classic, you also get the tag team titles. Well, Aleister Black, he has an intense stare, but you can tell he's concentrated. He's saying, let's get this on. Let's get the show on the road. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. But of course, there are still 2 men who have yet to come to the ring, and it's their opponents. Speaking of the devil, it's Kyle O'Reilly, as seen there, and on his right, actually his left, your right, is Bobby Fish. Together they are the Red Dragon. They plan on shocking the system, and they are a part of the Undisputed Era. And to steal a line from a fellow commentator, who is better by far, this has combustible written all over it. As you can see, Kyle O'Reilly has that swagger. He feels untouchable. He is one of the best wrestlers on the planet for sure. Very underrated, but together with Bobby Fish, they seem almost unstoppable. Well, here we go. We're gonna find out if they are just that. stoppable. Or if they can get it done and defeat the odd pairing of Aleister Black and Velveteen Dream, it's main event time. Here we go. And the match starts. And look at this, Velveteen Dream cocky as ever. And oh, look at this. And he's, oh, the double axe handle to Kyle O'Reilly. And Kyle O'Reilly getting back up. And look at this. He does not look happy about that. And Velveteen Dream tagging in Aleister Black. And look at this. Aleister's like, what are you doing? And oh, from behind, Kyle O'Reilly. Smart move, smart tactic. Able to get the jump on things. And now look at this. He's, oh, with the kick. And now, this is smart. This is smart. Tear the ring in half. Keep Aleister on the side. And oh, the kick in the brain buster. And Aleister Black could be in trouble. A kick to the side and the back by Bobby Fish. Throwing him into the ropes. And oh, duck under. Oh, and a knee to the gut. The infamous Bobby Fish, as he calls himself, in the ring with Aleister Black. As he tags in his partner, Kyle O'Reilly. And look at this. Oh! An assisted butterfly DDT. Followed by the kick up of Aleister Black into a suplex. And look at this. Kyle O'Reilly going to work on that leg. Oh! Very smart strategy. Focus on a body part. And oh, look at this. Turns it into an ankle lock. And Aleister Black struggling a little bit. Of course, his finishing move is a kick. So if you're able to take out his legs, he will not be able to hit as effectively. And look at that. The double foot stomp. Sending Kyle O'Reilly down into the mat. What a kick. And another punch to the gut. And oh, look at this. A disaster kick to the chest. And now look at this. Aleister Black doing what he does best, and that's striking. Pound for pound. Perhaps the best striker in the business right now. Oh, but he made a mistake. He went to the top rope. And Kyle O'Reilly going to take advantage of it. And look at this now. And oh, he's got the arms. Oh, and he just stretches. And now he's turning him over for a pin. Perhaps going to get an upset. One. No. Kick out. Aleister does not lose that easily. And look at this. Kyle O'Reilly not going to allow it. It looks like Velveteen wants the tag. Oh, what a forearm. Now Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, spinning him around. Throwing him back into his corner. Very smart teamwork here. Look at this. Oh, knee to the gut. And now what are they thinking? A knee of his own by courtesy of Bobby Fish, and a double suplex. And Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, and look at this. Bobby Fish going back after that leg. Very smart. And now a single-legged Boston Crab. And look at this. Oh, Velveteen Dream. Oh, look at that. Velveteen Dream. He got the shoulder, but Bobby Fish lashed on. He missed the second one, but the third time he was able to get Aleister Black. Oh, an opportunity. And now Aleister Black is popping off. Aleister Black now picking up Bobby Fish. And oh, what a kick to the head. And he's picking up Bobby Fish now. He's throwing him into the corner. No! Oh, a knee. I thought he was throwing him into the corner, but decides not to. And Aleister now. And just puts him back in Kyle's corner. He says, you want the tag? Go ahead. And now look at this. Throwing him into Bobby Fish. And this is smart. Oh, one stone, two birds. You know the expression. And look at this. He's picking up Bobby Fish now. And he's just, oh, he's throwing him to the outside. This could be the opening that Aleister needs. And Kyle O'Reilly now is going to fade to black. And the Black Mass. But Aleister Black not pinning him immediately. Nobody's ever kicked out of that. 1, 2. Oh my God! Kyle O'Reilly kicked out of the I don't know how he was able to muster the strength. Maybe it's because Aleister Black didn't go into the pin quick enough, but nobody's ever kicked out of the Black Mass. Now Bobby Fish coming in. And oh, look at this. And oh, Bobby Fish. What do you do if you're Bobby Fish and you see that? And look at this. He froze. But look at this. Now he's going to send Bobby Fish into Kyle. Wait. Who's that at the top of the ramp? Looks like Kyle O'Reilly's rolling out. And oh, look at this. He's about to hit the Black Mass, but Kyle O'Reilly. That's Ricochet. Ricochet's distracting, and Kyle O'Reilly trying to stop him. And oh, there was a tag. There was a tag. Velveteen cover, and Kyle's trying to come back too, but it's too late. And Ricochet couldn't be happier.